Hey Saggy, what's up? Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your love and your support. I freaking appreciate you. We're going to see what's going on for you for the week ahead. See what you guys need to look out for, what to be aware of, what Spirit wants you to know. If this reading helps or resonates, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. And yeah, Saggy, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for you for this upcoming week. Show me clearly any messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. What do my Saggies need to know, look out for, or be aware of? We got the wolf out here. What's going on for Saggy for this upcoming week? Show me clearly what's going on for my Saggies for this upcoming week. What do my Saggies need to know, look out for, be aware of? We got the tarantula, we got the hyena, and the mouse. Okay, whoa. You see this? You see the color combos? We got like this orangey red versus like black and white. This feels, this is a very different kind of way I'm gonna read this, okay? So we got earth and fire both on both sides. So let's just break this down. I'm going to try and translate this the best I can. Today I'm experiencing some brain fog, so just bear with me. But so with the wolf out here, this is really giving like leadership energy, or like taking on a role of leadership, or taking on like a teaching role, or guiding, or being like someone of high value, high status. This could be more leveling up in your career, in some sort of goal or passion, project. But there's something about like management that is coming up for some of you for this week ahead, getting a higher position in your management, or like something to do with, you know, I feel like, are you becoming a manager or something like that? Like, but there's this vibe where like you're the leader of the pack, or like a pack that you're in, a community that you're in. You're like leading a group. There's this group setting vibe, or it's like if you're a lone wolf, right? For those that are the lone wolves, it's like you won't be a lone wolf for very much longer. We have the tarantula out here. The tarantula does talk about being at a crossroad. It does talk about a decision, a choice, but this is a sign like manifestations coming to fruition, and that this next step, this next part of your life, this is a huge role that you are fulfilling. You have a big role to fulfill. You have a big purpose to fulfill. And so Spirit is like, I feel like you're being given the keys to something. You're being handed the keys, handed some sort of responsibility. And it's going to not only change your life, but it's going to change many other people's lives. So you are coming into like great power, I feel. So don't abuse your power, right? But so I feel like you've worked your way up to this for quite some time. It's required a lot of dedication. It's required a lot of learning, a lot of patience, but it's coming. It's here. It's happening. I feel like once Jupiter moves into Taurus, once Mercury goes direct, which is very soon, like next week, by the time this reading will be up, next week that will already be playing out. And then we have the new moon in Taurus on the 26th. Is that next Friday? I should know this, but I don't even know. Is that next Friday? No, that's next Friday. Okay, that's 2 weeks from now, dude. Like, what is time? What is it? Anyways, yeah, this is coming up very soon for you, Sag. Then we have the hyena and the mouse, and so this is where I'm like, okay, what is this? Because the colors are completely different. We go from like red, orange to black and white. So I'm like, it's like something flips, or there's like a switch, or maybe this is representing someone else's energy. But look at how the hyena is kind of like growling at this mouse. There's like something. There's somebody who is very intimidated by you. I kind of have a feeling this hyena is representing you. As you're in this boss mode, as you're in this powerful position, like you are gaining some sort of powerful position or the upper hand. I feel like in a situation that you're dealing with, you've gained the upper hand, or you have like, you get the say, or you like the ball is in your court. Anyways, it feels like there's someone that you are intimidating, or someone who's like a bit fearful of you, or doesn't want to fuck up, or doesn't want to piss you off, or someone who just is like, I'll do what Sag says. I'll do what Saggy says. What Saggy says, Saggy goes. Like, this is someone who's very, the mouse is someone who's very timid, someone who's very, I don't know, I'm kind of getting a bit of a pushy vibe from you, Sag. Like, you might be pushing this person around or like giving this person orders, and that can also be the wolf. The wolf can represent someone who's kind of bossy, so it's like you might be a little bit bossy. You might really like this position that you're in, but again, it's just like don't abuse the power or the role that you're in, because I feel like if you were to do that, it would be taken away. But that's the thing, that's why Spirit has given you this, because it's like it's not about you abusing this power, it's about you just knowing when to flip it on, or when to like, you know, put someone in their place or make someone think, you know, things that you say, it kind of like gives people a light bulb, but a light bulb goes off and like, oh, like it takes them a moment to get it, but then once they get it, they got it. Message clear. But yeah, there's like this bluntness coming from you, or it feels like this week ahead, you're very like straightforward, and it's about, there's something that you might be taking a break from something too. Heine can sometimes talk about taking some sort of break, or even if this is more related to things you know aren't good for you, you could be getting your life in order. Okay, if you're not dealing with someone who's like, you know, whatever, let's move on to the different storyline. The mouse does talk about organization and prepping, same with the wolf. So there's something that you're preparing for or organizing for or getting ready for, but the mouse does talk about like getting your crap together, getting your things in order. And the hyena can talk about like sobriety or taking a break from like smoking or drinking or eating certain foods, or it's like you could be cutting something out of your life once and for all, or like, you know, taking a break from something or removing something from your life. Like there is like a bit of like a purging process that you might be going through, or you're in the process of, and how that's just like really changed your life or made you really transform from this scared little timid person, little timid soul, afraid of life, felt like things would just like slip by you, or you didn't have the strength or backbone or the confidence to then boom, like you've really transformed over these months, over the years. You've come into this position where you are finally feeling like you have power to do what you want, to say what you want, to speak about how you feel. Like, I don't know, it just seems like this week ahead you feeling really like in your strength, in your power, and like not to be fucked with. So very interesting. Very interesting. You know what though? That's how you are appearing to the outside. On the inside, we have the starfish and the earthworm. Like, so you might be worried about how other people are seeing you. You're showing up here like you're a tough cookie. But internally, Sag, you might be feeling very doubtful. You might be having some insecurities. You might be like, oh my God, I hope that they didn't notice what I said, or that I stuttered, or that this or that. Like, this is a very like self-critical energy. And it's because like, this is representing you're a newbie at something. You're new at something, or this is representing newness, new growth in this stage of your life, or this position that you're in, or this new endeavor. So, but the way people are seeing you is not in that energy at all. So if you're wanting to know, there you know, now you know. Okay. All right, let's get into the tarot. Let's get the specifics of what might be happening for you this week ahead. You could be giving this is a side message for someone, like you could be giving somebody an ultimatum here. Like yes or no. It's either yes or no. There are no times or room for maybes. Right? Alright, what's going on for Saggy for this week ahead? Last shuffle. Yeah, deck is ready. What's going on for Saggy for this upcoming week? We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. What's going on for Saggy? Magician and the Fool. You're preparing for some sort of action. Something is getting off the ground. Yeah. I see you taking some sort of risk, or some sort of... You're initiating something. It might feel a little bit of a risk. Oh, wow. We have the Lovers. You guys have all major arcana coming out. All right, and at the bottom we have the Five of Cups, Page of Wands. The light just flashed. We have the Devil and the Nine of Cups. And the Sun. Wow. Beautiful. Things are really balancing out for you, Saggy. This is a nice, like, blessed week for you. There's good news coming in For those that have been, I can't remember your last few readings, Saggy, but I know that I think we had a reading within the last month or so where things have been kind of heavy, or some of y'all have been going through it, right? So we have the Devil and the Five of Cups. This is at the bottom of the deck. So this is kind of like recent energy, or kind of like what's going on behind the scenes. It's like there have been some struggles, I just heard reoccurring instances that you might have been dealing with, or some sort of cycle that kept happening or playing out, or you keep falling into some sort of trap, or there's some sort of situation where you felt stuck in, you felt trapped in, you felt like there was no way out, you felt like you just had to suck it up. And it seems like this week you're getting some sort of news, or there's something coming in, or there's something that's relighting your fire. You're feeling inspired, and this is a huge shift. This is a huge shift from like such heavy, sad, emotional, intense vibes, feeling like, well, when will this end? When will this end? When will I finally break free? To then, wow, life is amazing. I'm thriving. Things are beautiful. I feel great. I feel supported. I feel loved. I feel appreciated. I feel seen and recognized. Like there's this complete flip. There's something that's completely flipping around for you. And like you're working your magic. This Nine of Cups, she's like in this deck especially, she's like working her magic. So it's like this is about you guys being able to turn situations around and being able to manifest the best possible outcome. Okay, so it's kind of like at the beginning of the week, it's like you might be withdrawn here, starting off with the Hermit, Virgo energy. You might have Virgo placements in your chart. We also got Aries, Aquarius, and Gemini, and Capricorn. Those are the main zodiacs in your reading so far. But so starting off this week, or whenever you come across this reading, it's like you're kind of withdrawn, or spirit might be saying, hey, like you may need to go inwards, or like, spend some time alone and just kind of think and process the next step. What do you want for yourself moving forwards? Whatever situation that you're dealing with, that might be a bit of a struggle, or might be, I just heard scandal. A scandal for some of you. Okay, a scandal. Okay, darling. All right. Anyways, it's kind of like you're needing to remove yourself from the situation if you can, right? Depending on what you're dealing with. Some people you can't, some people life and obligations or whatever, right? But if you can, like, remove yourself, or just like get up, walk away, take a 5-minute break, like literally whatever you can do, if you can remove yourself, the better. For longer, even better. But even if it's temporary, hey, it's better than nothing. But it's like spirit saying you need to remove yourself from a situation that has been really like negatively impacting you. You need to put as much space or time or distance. You need to just take time out for you to get clear with yourself, get clear with your path, get clear with what is the next step, because you are not powerless here. You thought, dude, with the mouse, it's like you thought you were powerless about something. You thought like you had no say. You thought like maybe you're dealing with someone who has like, maybe you're dealing like, this could be a boss, someone who is bossing you around or has the upper hand over you, or is like, has some sort of power. There's some sort of power play or power control over you, manipulation kind of thing. And you felt like you just had to say yes, yes, yes. Like, maybe it was opposite. At the beginning of the reading, it was like, whatever Sag says goes. It's like, maybe it was opposite. Maybe you're like, well, whatever fill in blank says goes. Like, I have no other choice but to just kind of like bow down, right? But you're recognizing that you actually do have power in this situation, and you have a say, and you get to do something about this. You are not powerless. Like, there's like an opening here. So with the Magician and the Fool, you are starting something, or there's like this initiation. You are taking some sort of risk. Something about this does feel a little risky, or like it's just you're stepping out into some sort of unknown. You don't know what to expect, right? There's some unpredictability in the air. So you're needing to go in with an open mind and really have faith in yourself and believe in the magic, okay? But then we have the Lover. So it's like, this is like a new start in regards to some sort of commitment, some sort of decision that you're making. It's a big deal. And again, it's that tarantula crossroad vibes, where it's like, whatever you decide, you go that way, but then it's like concrete, or it seems like it's solidified. And it obviously will affect your future, right? So it's a big deal. Big dealio, Emilio. Maybe your name's Emilio. Maybe you're dealing with someone. Imagine if that's someone's name. Like, oh my God, that's literally my name. Or I'm dealing with someone named Emilio. But yeah. So things right now kind of up in the air with the Two of Pentacles. You're like, ooh, trying to weigh out options, trying to figure out the best approach, the best way to handle this situation, to not get too overly emotional or not get too caught up in your feels, but you know, you're trying to find a solution here. I do see you coming up with that. So let's do a little bit of clarifying. I'm going to use my Revelations deck for this. So tell me about the Hermit. Why should Saggy be going in, or, you know, why is the Hermit out here? Let's look into this for Saggy. Why should Saggy remove themselves? Tell me about the Hermit. The card flew. What is it? We got the Eight of Wands. This might be you contemplating what to say, what the next course of action is, some sort of movement. You're contemplating, obviously, what the next step is. But for some, you're contemplating what you're going to say. You're initiating some sort of conversation. Eight of Wands can represent news, coming in, giving out information, or, you know, speaking up about something, communication, right? This can also be representing there was a conversation and now you're going inwards and reflecting on it, and you're kind of like nitpicking it apart, pulling it apart, and dissecting a conversation that you had. That's another way I could read that. We also have Death at the bottom. I'm going to pull more cards, but it seems like something is shifting or something is changing. We got the Four of Pentacles. Talk about the Hermit for Saggy. You might be withholding information or holding back from saying something. Eight of Wands to the Four of Pentacles. It's like you're holding. There's this vibe where you're waiting. Okay, you're waiting for the invitation. You're waiting for the opportunity before, like, you want to go, you want to flood the gates, right? You want to flood those gates, but you're like, I'm going to wait. Four of Pentacles. Let me hold back. Let me just wait a little bit longer. Let me wait for the timing, wait for the opportunity to present itself, waiting for the invitation. You're really, oh, nice. The High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, you're really listening to your gut. You're really listening to your instincts here. That's positive. That's awesome. I love that, Saggy. Continue to keep listening to your intuition here. You know that not everything's been revealed to you. Underneath that, we have the Seven of Swords. So the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords, this is really representing things that aren't in the open, things that aren't right in front of you, or things that aren't direct, or like information that you don't have, or information you have but you're not sharing, or you're still planning, you're kind of keeping your mouth shut, your mouth zipped. What? Knight of Swords and Two Cups. This might be relating to some sort of connection here. Let's look more into the Hermit. Anything else we need to know about the Hermit? Four of Cups. Yeah, you're getting bored. Like, you don't want, you're getting impatient, or you're getting tired of waiting. Like, you're just, you know, you're not going to be in this vibe much longer. You're kind of just, it's like getting old, staying, waiting. It's like you won't have to wait much longer. Very soon you're going to have to act, or very soon you're going to have to take some sort of action here. Okay, let's take a look into Magician. So this is kind of like you co-creating with the universe, setting your intentions, and this is like you visualizing what's going to happen. Obviously, when you actually, so this is kind of like planning the road trip, and then this is actually going on the road trip, right? Now you're actually out there on the road, bags are packed, and you're about to hit the road and get to your destination. The Magician's like, this is the planning, this is the organizing, this is the crossing your T's, dotting the I's, this is you co-creating with the universe, visualizing, what do I want from this situation? What do I want from this person? What do I want from this opportunity, right? So, using your gifts and abilities, and working your magic. Ace of Wands is at the bottom, using your fire. You know, I don't even think I need to clarify the Magician. Let's just jump right into the Fool. I feel like, yeah, let's just jump right into the Fool for Saggy. Tell the Fool for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus for this week ahead. What is Saggy initiating here? Tell the Fool for Saggy. We got the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you, this is the pathway to your freedom, pathway to your independence. It's showing that you're starting off with a strong foot, that you know where you're headed. You have it all planned or mapped out, You're ready for this adventure. You've been ready. Like, remember, you were waiting for the opportunity, or waiting for the invitation, or waiting for the moment to like make this gesture, or take this action, or say this thing. And you were very patient, so freaking patient. And so you are starting off with a strong foot because you've been preparing for this. Tell me about the Fool for Saggy. So this feels like you've been anticipating this for a while. So you are ready. Ace of Swords, you are crystal clear. You are ready. You know what you're doing. You know what needs to be done, what needs to be said. There is no confusion. There's no doubt. You know exactly what's happening here. This represents very much clarity in the mind. This also represents communication, very straightforward communication. So Mercury going direct on the 14th, that's probably going to really clear up any confusions. Maybe some of you are on the search for clarity, or the search for truth or answers. Time at the Fool for Saggy. We have the King of Cups. You need to follow your heart. For some, this could be a start in love, self-love too. But this is a vibe where it's like you gotta really have faith in your intuition. Your intuition will guide you. 9 of Cups, double confirmation, beautiful. And the World is at the bottom. So yeah, 7 of Pentacles, the World, and the Queen of Cups. Y'all, you've been anticipating, you've been waiting. Time has been ticking so slow, and you're just like, when is this over? When is this done? When will this wrap up? When will I finally be free? When will this new beginning start? When will I finally, get that thing? Fill in the blank of whatever that thing is for you, right? It's different for everybody. But so 7 of Pentacles and the World is like, you've been expecting this to happen. You've been expecting this ending to take place so that this newness can come in. You've been waiting so freaking patient. It's finally here. So this week ahead, very soon. And underneath that, oh my God, look. Wait, what was this? The Queen of Cups and the Hermit. This is like you and the Moon. A lot of intuitive energy. Virgo and Pisces out here. It's about you guys really like following and trusting your gut here. But yeah, King of Cups and the 9 of Cups. This is telling me that this new beginning, this whatever you're initiating or whatever that you're starting, it brings in a lot of emotional fulfillment. Like you feel good about this. You feel fulfilled. You feel happy. You feel supported. You feel, this just feels good to your soul. This feels good to your heart. You feel good about what you're saying, the action you're taking. You feel really sure about this. And that's amazing to have. You feel very confident about it. All right, so let's look into the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? For some, this could be a start in love or a commitment or a marriage or something like that, right? That's something you're looking for. How about the Lovers for Saggy? Look, the Lovers at the bottom. Double confo. Okay. How about the Lovers for Sagittarius? We got the 3 of Pentacles. So this is something that you've been working towards. This is something that has been in the making, been in the process. So it's new. It's like a new start, but it's built off something that is already in your life or already part of your life, already existing. It's in the works, and it's gradually building, growing over time. Kind of the Lovers for Saggy. So it's still requiring more work. You're gonna have to continue to keep working at whatever this is, because you're still in the early stages, but you're learning as you go. About the Tower. Wow, these cards are flying. And the 2 of Pentacles. So you'll have a decision to make, or you'll have a choice. So, and obviously the Lovers does talk about a choice. So can we get a little bit more insight on what this decision might be for Saggy? What is this choice that Saggy has coming up? Queen of Swords. Be analytical here, along with the 4 of Wands. Stick to the plan, and also look at what's sticking out. Death is sticking out. I feel like we should take it. I'm going to take it. 8 of Cups is at the bottom. 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles. Wow, you're leaving behind instability. You're moving right into something that will be very secure, very reliable. This is something that's going to be built over time though, okay? This is not something that just happens overnight. So just got to point that out there, that this, although this is a weekly reading, this is probably something that will unfold over months or even longer, years, right? But so it's a gradual process of this change that's taking place, or this commitment, or this shift. Anyways, so Spirit is wanting you to take this very serious. With the Four of Wands to the Queen of Swords is like very get clear with your intentions, so that you know whatever you're wanting or whatever you're trying to manifest, it can come to you sooner. So the more specific, the better. But there could be, there is some sort of like change to plans here. For some, there's like a sudden change of plans, or a detour, or, there's divine orchestration. You might be questioning something here. Okay, the Three of Pentacles to the Tower, and then the Two of Pentacles. We go from the 3 to then the 2, where it's like you're working on something, and then you're like, okay, is this worth my time? Is this worth my energy? It's kind of up in the air. You're kind of going back and forth. Like, should I continue to keep working on this? Right? Like something, what is this Tower? I'm going to clarify the clarifier here. Let me clarify the clarifier. Let's use this deck. Tell me the Tower for Saggy. Tell me about the Tower. Why is the Tower here? The Star and the Ten of Wands reversed. So something's released here. There's healing taking place. There's a wish fulfillment coming in. Maybe you don't have to put in so much work or so much effort. King of Swords reversed. There's some irritation. You've been feeling frustrated with something. Annoyed. Something's been really weighing you down, or it's been a bit of a burden, or it's just been making things way more complicated than it needs to be. Oh, that's what's going to change. Look at the bottom, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So if you've been feeling that way, Saggy, you feel like you've been putting in all this effort and it's just like getting nowhere. You're feeling very like stuck, or that's changing here. Or there's like another way, or there's a solution, or there's something about you finding like the strength and the hope, or like being able to, what's underneath this? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles and then the Two of Swords. Oh, so yeah, like you're deciding on if you want to continue down a path or continue putting effort into something or not. And so with that Queen of Swords, it's like you got to be very honest with yourself about if this is something you want to continue. Why is Death here for Saggy? I don't know what the hell I'm gonna call this reading. Talking about Death for Saggy. Why is Death coming out? Might be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, this is changes to bring things into balance. Six of Pentacles. So this is like what goes around comes around. Okay, Four of Wands coming out again, double confirmation. And this Nine of Pentacles. So this is like a well-deserved outcome for you, Saggy. Oh shit, we got the Empress. Beautiful. This is a very positive outcome. King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. I think we had a reading like this a few weeks ago, or recently, within the last month or so, where it's just like, I can't remember the details, Sag. But it was something like you were like really worried about something, or you're in like some sort of situation and you're like stressed in, but like it all works out. I can't remember the reading. I literally can't remember it, but that's the same vibe where Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, you're really stressing about something. You're really worried about how something might play out. You're worried about the outcome. You're worried about how your actions might affect the situation, or affect your future, or affect whoever you're dealing with. But with the King of Pentacles, it's like you got matters in your own hands. Like you're taking care of business. You're handling it well. You're doing an amazing job. And like, this is just, I feel like you're proving to yourself that you are capable, proving to yourself that you can handle the responsibility, proving to yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way, and that you will thrive at the end of it. This is really positive. So clarifying Death, like what are these changes? Four of Wands, this is stability, this is partnership, this is also harmony. So things are really just working in union and flow. There isn't really any resistance to the change. I'm not seeing that really at all. Just more just mental, where you might overthink something good. Three of Cups, right? Three of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving in a really positive way. And then your brain kicks in, you start doubting, or you start, and that happens. didn't mean to knock that card down. That happens, but just remaining grounded and stable and just pushing through and not letting your own brain overthink something that's positive. Like, you got something really positive going on, but you might like be tricking yourself or doubting yourself or getting really in your head or fearful, but you have nothing to worry about, because like I just see that it all works out. It's blessed as fuck. Like, I mean, yeah. Empress in the Nine of Pentacles. This is a very, very fertile energy. Maybe you are fertile as fuck. Watch out for pregnancies. Anybody who is trying or not trying but still fertile, you know, watch out for that. This is a very fertile energy, but this represents something being birthed, something being brought into your life. So things are happening this week, dude. You might be seeing a bunch of 6s or 4s. 4's been a number that's been popping up. 9s as well. 2s. So keep your eyes peeled for those numbers. But yeah, Sag, it seems like I don't even know what this reading was. I'm like trying to do a summary. I'm like, actually, I don't even remember. I feel like it just channeled so much. My brain is fried right now. Like, I feel like I don't know what this reading was about now. Like, that's when you know, no more readings for today, Saggy. So, Saggy, it seems like you're coming into some sort of power, a powerful position, or you're recognizing your power, or, you know, you're taking control of a situation, you're handling the matters, and you're worried, like, you're stressing, like, I hope I'm doing the right thing, or I hope I can handle this, or I hope I don't fuck this up, or something like that. But yeah, like, you are doing a great job, and, you know, you're being rewarded for it very soon, or you can expect to see some sort of growth or like reward or something positive coming out of this situation in the near future. Some sort of good news possibly coming your way too. Wish fulfillment for sure. We had 9 of Cups show up twice and the Star. Yeah, so you're handling things well. Don't doubt yourself. You're great. You're doing amazing. So yeah, that's your reading, Saggy. I don't know what else to say. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was helpful and insightful. Let me know if it was. Leave a like. Subscribe. I hope you have a beautiful week. I hope this week is abundant as fuck for you. You deserve it. And yeah, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box. I'm gonna let you guys go, Saggy. All right, I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.